Hi guys, it's Luton here, and I've got some bad company too for you today. We're on Atacama Desert. I always forget how to pronounce that one. And this is a kind of supporting role game. I just thought it would be interesting more to kind of look at the game, because I know there's many people who never got a chance to play this, or just didn't for whatever reason. Right here I see me fighting to get onto the UAV there. People love this UAV. You could often just stay on this thing like the whole round all the way through. It was a very useful tool. I'm surprised how clear the graphics are when I look at this now. You look at some of the structure there as I was coming across, really nice shadowy lines. And of course we've got the Hind as our helicopter support to attack right here. And you can see basically the UAV in Bad Company 2, you had like a laser designated missile. So here we go, I'm locking on, and in a minute you'll see this missile come firing down. Here it goes, look, there you go, what a strike there on that. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. And you can see like the Hind firing in as well. Here it comes in, my guys. Got a squad of my teammates here, some of the guys I still play with, some that I haven't seen for a while. And we seem to have set the charge there. A couple of guys marked down the ground, you can see there. But yeah, this is a tricky map, this one. It would either end up being kind of like a massive spawn camp, or just a full out roll all the way through, and I think this was one of those cases where we kind of roll through. But I'm going to be looking at a few. I'll tell you what got me onto this today. As you guys know, I had some problems with my hard drive, and I'll tell you what happened. My vlog that I posted about my endgame week, I said that I had a massive issue with one of my hard drives, the main one that I use for recording onto, and that was obviously very frustrating. I couldn't get it started up, couldn't get it mounted on the desktop, and so I took it down to the store, and we took it off the mounting and all the rest of it, and I was prepared to like break it open and put it into a cradle so that I could, you know, try and access that hard drive right there. And in the end, I just took it off, took things, messed around with the connections a bit, managed to get it to work, and it seems okay. So I'm kind of pleased that I've actually got my hard drive working again. Anyway, in the process, I was kind of going back through trying to find some footage and stuff, and I wanted to get off some important things that I needed off of that drive. And then I remembered that I got all my HD PVR footage. When I was still using an HD PVR, I've got all this Bad Company 2 footage and stuff like this. Not tons, you know, but I've got, you know, 5-6 hours easily, maybe more, of Bad Company 2 stuff. Some of it I never used because it wasn't particularly, you know, relevant at the time. But I thought I'd go back through and try and find some good rounds and stuff, post up and just talk over them. I might even play the game, who knows. I might do a live com round of the game soon or something like that. Probably people would enjoy that, I'm sure. But I thought I'd get back through. I mean, basically, between now and Battlefield 4, obviously there's going to be less absolutely specific content. There's going to be more fun content, but there's going to be some other good things coming up. I mean, for example, like I say, I'm off to EA Studios in like a week and a half or something like that to go and look at 2 titles there. I won't tell you which ones just yet, but I will have some more exclusive footage from those coming up on the channel soon, because when I go down I've been told that I can record footage, and once their disclosure gets lifted I'll be able to put that stuff down there, so that'll be a good one to put in. So you can see the helicopter kind of flying in here. It doesn't seem to be taking much fire. You can see me designating targets constantly. What I'm doing is this UAV, I'm just sitting back. I'm basically working in communication with the helicopter crew, and I'm marking. You can see all these guys down here on the ground. As a helicopter team, they'll find it quite tricky to find and mark targets. So what I'm doing, there you go, see I'm marking targets. So I'm spotting these. I'm sitting at far range, and then what I have is the extra. I have the optic. I like this thing of recon, like sit back and find targets. So what I'm doing right here is a supporting role. This is often the kind of role that I would play in games, or I used to play in games in Bad Company 2. And there we are, you can see a sniper pissed off at me. I've just taken a massive hit right there. And you see the other thing that I was doing is the other thing that I was doing, I was focusing. I'd just forgotten this map right here. You see me fire the missile down onto that gun emplacement on the ground. That is the anti-aircraft gun, alright? And most bases on Battlefield Bad Company and Bad Company 2 had anti-aircraft guns. They also had machine gun emplacements. These seem to have been taken out in Battlefield 3 for the most part. I know you have the AA guns at the bases, like you have the CRAM and stuff like that, but they tend to be kind of right back in the spawn. Whereas with these, you would have like an AA emplacement as you progress. So for example, we had an AA emplacement there, the next base will have an AA emplacement, and then the next base will have one. So each rush base, basically, each MCOM base had an AA. And you can see I'm sitting back here just waiting, and oh, look at this. See, look, this is teamwork. My UAV is damaged, and you can hear my teammate right here. He called me out, he repaired me up right there. So this was how I always used to play with the UAV. I'd sit back far at range, but you could get. I mean, it's hilarious. You can see me being a bit tactical. using the environment, because what I want to do is I want to stay hidden. I don't want to get down in there, and this is what I'm going to be doing right here. Remember, you would be targeting the anti-aircraft gun, so you can see, look, I'm waiting. I'm taking this out so that my helicopter team are safe. There you go. I don't think I destroyed it right there. Whoa, that sniper's still totally aware of me. And you can see how focused people are at taking it, even though I was really hidden right there. That sniper was on me. He was not going to let me do it, and the reason is because they know that I'm trying to take out that anti-aircraft position. And you can see my helicopter team coming in right here. What the hell? Bad flying, Boxer. Bad flying right there. Okay, we're on the ground and we're good to go. Oh, I see. They want me to fly. That's why. Okay. I think Boxer is not maybe the most expert pilots. They wanted me to take over the flying. Alright, so now we're flying the Hind. And the Hind, you can see in front of me. You actually had the gunner in front of you on this helicopter, kind of like with the Apache or whatever. And I suppose with the Venom as well. But more so with this, because you're kind of raised up above your gunner, right above, which kind of makes it a bit tricky sometimes, because you don't have the best perspective as a pilot from an internal view. So I'm trying to stay here. You can see that our teammates have actually taken control of the gun emplacement right here, so they're laying down fire and we're sort of laying down suppressing fire as well. I should say as well that I think the defending team had like a full team at the beginning of this round. I think they end up leaving a little bit by the end, or sort of towards the end anyway, because they get a bit frustrated that we've kind of rolled through them right here. We're not taking any fire whatsoever, so I feel quite safe. I'm literally just flying around this ground. See, I'm trying to position it so that the guys can fire straight in there onto B. Yeah, there we go. They're getting a few hits. Try to be a little bit wary. So this round really, it's just a kind of little overview. There, can you see that heavy machine gun position far in the back there, firing in at me? Right behind the BM com here. You see it on the back side? Here we are, I'm trying to mark target that. I'm trying to get my guys to lay down on it. There we are. I'll probably bank around, I expect, try and take that thing down. He won't be able to shoot at us from here because he can't turn 360, so... Whoa, taking missile fire. Okay, so they've identified us as a threat and they're trying to take us down now. But it's really interesting to look back at some of these Bad Company 2 rounds. I'll tell you something else that's really interesting. It's really interesting to see the difference in general team play. Here's my guys. Come on, lay it down on them. Yeah, there we go. It's really interesting to see the difference in team play between Bad Company 2's general average games and Battlefield 3. I have to say, it's shocking. It really is. It reminds me of, like, I'm really surprised that even towards the end in Bad Company 2, how the team play of just general random games was much, much better than Battlefield 3. Seems to have really gone out the window, I swear. Most Battlefield 3 rounds I play, like, absolute basics people can't get the hang of, and in Bad Company 2 it was much stronger. Not every round, you know, there'd be plenty of rounds which were appalling, but just for the most part. Now you can see I'm making a beeline for that AA gun. That's what I'm going for here, look. Because always your priority is helicopters, that AA gun. There he is, look, look, look. Come on, get on, get on. What the hell is my teammate shooting at? He's shooting at like tanks or something. Come on, turn around, turn around, turn around. See, I'm already... The other thing was, as soon as you would start to take the hits, yeah, I'd like to see they're firing at us already. Can we handle it? Come on, there you are. See, like they're trying to light him up. Come on, come on, come on. We're taking heavy... See, look, that's hit me so hard already. 50%. 50%, 50, 50, 50, 50. Come on, get out of here. No! Oh my god, there's a catastrophic fail. Oh my god. And here is me thinking, you see, this is why you should like vet your footage before you put it online, because now like M1 Garand, oh come on, I thought I was going to use the M1 Garand, come on, M1 Garand Luton, M1 Garand, oh G3, I totally copped out didn't I? G3, the best gun of Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 in my opinion, because I love the G3. So we're just rushing up here to the end. We've got 2 tanks laying down that heavy fire on these guys, just smacking the hell out of them. Whoa. Main battle tank kill. Get out, repair. Don't drive away from me, Slick. Looks like they've got some tanks up and stuff. Doesn't look like they've got a particularly what you would call rock solid defense. This was quite a difficult base to defend. On Atacama, like, the other bases were generally pretty decent. Got shot in the ass by the Abrams right there. The other bases were generally pretty decent to defend because you had like a kind of main area that you could kind of surround, lay down fire. You had a bit of ground between you and the enemy that you could defend against. That is true on this one as well, but you really need to have a strong team, get their tanks up, get the mines down, surround the bases, and even then it's quite hard because there's a huge amount of flanking on this last base that can happen. So it really was a tricky one to take. A lot of people in general didn't like... Let's try to get it. Ah, we're back in the UAV. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like this map in general because of the huge amount of flanking involved, and I think people just found it very difficult to defend. Here's my missile coming in. Can you see that right there? Look at that. It came in so fast and so high. And what the best thing to do with these kind of vehicles, because it was a very small UAV, you could really kind of sit back and snipe with the missile launcher, which was great because if, for example, you had one gun, like a heavy machine gun, and usually, you know, you need a missile to take those things down, so you could just take it out in one with the UAV. Made the UAV a lot more tactical than it is right now. The UAV, it doesn't have a huge role to play other than sort of disabling some things and you know, marking targets, and of course team killing people. Having this missile option was really great because it gave the UAV user a real tactical ability to kind of sit back and then fire in, snipe on dangerous targets and stuff like that. So if you had like a tank crew, see right here, there we go, take that tank out straight away. So you see, I've been able to kind of get in and disable. I can also mark targets and stuff. I have to say that it does kind of give the UAV quite a strong ability in the round. It makes it quite a powerful tool, perhaps sometimes a little bit too powerful, which is why often people, you could see earlier on, they were really focusing on taking me out as a UAV. So we're coming up to the end here, guys, but really interested to hear what you guys think about this round in general. As I say, this has been a deliberately kind of supportive role that I was... Even now, like, can you see they're shooting at me still? As I say, this round I was really kind of chilling out. I was just sitting back. It was deliberate, you know. I had no real intention to kind of get too heavily involved in this game from the look of it. I know from my own personal playstyle, like I know looking at this round, that's what I was thinking, what I was trying to intend to do, even though this was recorded in actually, I think it was recorded in 2011 from as I remember looking at the footage. So it's quite a long time ago now. But as I say, I've got plenty of rounds where I'm really getting in the mix and stuff, so I'll look at some of those on Bad Company 2. I might even hop on it, as I say, before time goes on too long. But yes, my hard drive seems to be working now, so things are back in the mix, and I'll get some more stuff coming up very soon. But as I say, I think I'll kind of mix things up a little bit. Are they trying to steal this tank? Come on, get that missile down on them. Come on. I'm going to mix things up, as I say, as we're in this period between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, so I might look back at other titles. I was thinking I should get back on 1943 actually the other day. It's a shame that 1943 is a bit trickier to make teams from, and it's kind of sparsely populated. And I have to say, last time I got on it, the controls were much worse than I remembered. I was like, god damn, this feels bad. But I might give it a go just for fun soon, or something like that. Do I get a final kill? No. Anyway. This has been a good rambly episode, guys. A little look back at Bad Company. If you never got to play it, it's a real shame. Look at these animations at the end. Why do we not have these now? The best bloody thing about it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please rate it. I'll see you next time for some more Battlefield 3, or whatever Battlefield I feel like.